I've been kneeling on this hardwood till my knees turn numb, looking for a spark before the morning light has come. I sent 1,000 whispers up to the heavy clouds above, but the sky is holding secrets like a tired, silent dove. The clock is ticking steady like a hammer on my chest. In this desert of the spirit, I am put to the test. My tears are made a river, but the water's running dry, searching for an answer in a muted velvet sky. I hear the world screaming, telling me to let it go, but there's a quiet frequency that only steady spirits know. I'm leaning on the promise, I'm standing on the word, even when the melody is the only thing that's heard. Even when heaven is quiet, your hands are still moving. Even when the road is dark, your spirit is improving. I'll be still and know that you are God in the deep, working in the secrets while the weary children sleep. Silence isn't absence, no, it's just a sacred room where the seeds of tomorrow are breaking through the gloom. Psalm 46 is ringing like a bell inside my soul. I don't need the lightning just to know you're in control. Be still and know. In the hush of the midnight, be still and know. Through the ache of the waiting, be still and know. You're weaving a tapestry I can't yet see. Even when heaven is quiet, your hands are still moving. Even when the road is dark, your spirit is improving. I'll be still and know that you are God in the deep, working in the secrets while the weary children sleep. Working in the silence, mending what was broken. You don't need a thunderclap to keep your promise spoken. I fix my collar, check the mirror one more time. The world is waiting for the mountain I must climb. I paint a picture of a man standing tall while counting cracks inside the ceiling of my soul. A heavy armor made of laughter end of light, to hide the battle that I'm losing in the night. I keep the curtains closed when nobody can see the broken fragments of the man I used to be. But there's a comfort in the silence of this room, knowing you're walking with me through the heavy gloom. I smile when they see me, but you see the tears I hide. You know the rhythm of the storm that's locked inside. Like Psalm 56:8, I am never truly alone. You got a bottle for my sorrows, every prayer I've cried. I smile when they see me, but you see the tears I hide. The daytime hustle keeps the shadows at the door. I give my strength until I haven't anymore. The midnight whispers all the things I won't admit, about the pressure and the fire and the grit. They see the victory, they don't see the cost. But you're the shepherd here to gather up the lost. You count my wanderings, you've seen the miles I've spent just running from the pain. You catch the rain, not a single drop is falling down in vain. You write my story in a book I've yet to read. You are the healing for the heart, you watch me bleed. But you see the tears I hide. You know the rhythm of the storm that's locked inside. Like Psalm 56:8, I am never truly alone. You got a bottle for my sorrows, every prayer I've cried. I smile when they see me, but you see the tears I hide. I'm smiling by day, smiling by day, but I'm leaning on you in the night. You see the tears I hide. You count them all. Candles burned out at the edge of the night. I was chasing the shadows, losing the light. My spirit was frayed like a worn out thread, with 1,000 what ifs spinning round in my head. I stood at the border where the hope turns to gray, just one step away from throwing it all away. My knees hit the floor in the silence of the room, waiting for the end, waiting for the doom. But then a whisper broke through the heavy air. a strength I didn't own was suddenly there. I almost let go, but grace held on to me. I reached for the bottom, but love set me free. In my deepest weakness, the power was perfected. A soul once abandoned, now divinely protected. I almost let go, but grace held on to me. It's not in the fire, and it's not in the wind. It's the quiet recovery where the new things begin. 2 Corinthians told me the thorn has a part to keep the pride low and to open the heart. Now the scars that I carry are trophies of light, proof that I didn't lose the internal fight. My strength is insufficient, but His mercy is deep. A promise that a faithful heart is destined to keep. When the mountain was too high to climb on my own, I found I was never, no, never alone. I almost let go, but grace held on to me. I reached for the bottom, but love set me free. In my deepest weakness, the power was perfected. A soul once abandoned, now divinely protected. I almost let go, but grace held on to me. Grace held on, it never let go. Grace held on when I was falling. Grace held on, it held me close. Grace held on to me. The moon was hidden by a heavy velvet shroud. I couldn't hear a whisper through the thunder in the cloud. I counted every heartbeat like a clock against the wall, waiting for the moment that the final leaf would fall. My shadows grew so long, they started swallowing my feet, searching for a rhythm in a world that lost the beat. I reached out for a hand in the hollow of the night, erasing every memory of a long forgotten light. I thought I was alone, but you were there in the dark, feeding every ember, till it turned into a spark. Through the valley of the shadow, your rod and staff were near. I thought I was alone, but you were holding every tear. The silence wasn't empty, it was heavy with your breath. A sanctuary standing in the corridor of death. I looked for thunderous signs and fire from the sky, while you were in the stillness as the storm was passing by. No longer walking solo on this narrow, dusty road. You were lifting every anchor, carrying the load. I thought I was alone, but you were there in the dark, feeding every ember, till it turned into a spark. Through the valley of the shadow, your rod and staff were near. I thought I was alone, but you were holding every tear. Even when the oil runs low, you're the flame. Even when the winds will blow, you're the same. You prepare the table in the presence of my foes. Now my cup is heavy and the mercy overflows. But you were holding every tear. You were there, always there. In the valley, in the valley, in the deep. I thought I was alone, I thought I was alone.